You know what I like about the holidays? Schnapps. Homemade cinnamon schnapps. I mean, where else do you get to like play around in the kitchen with things like 190 proof alcohol and syringes, and it's a lot of fun, and it tastes really good. It's just great to sip on a cold night. So let's get started making some homemade cinnamon schnapps. All right, so here's the recipe. You're gonna need 44 fluid ounces of distilled. You know what? I'm not gonna read this to you. You can read as well as I can. Just pause this and scan that QR code. It'll take you straight to my website, and you can read that recipe at your own pace. Let's just get to how this is done. We're gonna need, first of all, just 16 ounces of the water. Not all of it, just 16 ounces. Hold the rest back, and make sure that's distilled water. You're also gonna add a cup, about 8 ounces of just plain old granulated sugar. And we're also going to add 4 fluid ounces, or about a half a cup of white or light corn syrup. And the reason we're adding corn syrup along with our sugar here is we want to make sure that white sugar does an inverted sugar thing. We don't want it to crystallize on us later. We want it to stay nice and syrupy, and that's our insurance. The corn syrup is. So now we're on to the fun stuff. This is glycerin, 10 milliliters, about 2 teaspoons. That's all we need. And now the cinnamon oil. Look out with this stuff. There's a reason that you get this at your pharmacy counter. You don't need much. You need half a tablespoon. And don't touch your eyes. Don't touch anything. Just be careful. So I'm putting this into the mix now, and this is oil and water. This stuff does not want to go together, so you're going to see me really whisking this. Really whisk it up, and we're going to bring this over medium heat to just a simmer. And see, oil and water, it doesn't mix. But we're going to try like heck to get it to mix. So keep whisking. After we've reached a boil at medium heat, we're going to go another 5 minutes here. So the whole time, just keep whisking a little bit, and your house is going to smell awesome, by the way. So this is like the best kind of potpourri. You can drink it later, So here we are at the end of 5 minutes through the magic of video, and this stuff is pretty integrated. I mean, there's still a few oil droplets floating around, but it's not like it was. So now what we need to do is we're going to whisk this just a little bit more and take it off the heat, and then we're going to work to lower its temperature. That's why we saved the rest of that water back. So here we are, we're going to add, 44 minus 16 is 28. So we got 28 ounces of water that we're going to add to this, and it's going to lower the temperature of this really quick. We'll add the glycerin too to help get that oil all mixed and integrated. That's going to help us out, and it's going to give us some nice mouthfeel. Now I'm testing the temperature here. Alcohol boils at 172. We're well under, so we're good. Time to put this thing in a bottle, and then we're going to add the alcohol to it, and we're going to shake it all up. That's the easiest way to mix it. Enough of this whisking business. So pour all that, oops, look out. We're going to pour all that stuff in there, and then we're going to pour in the alcohol. Be careful, this is almost all ethanol. It's not good for you like this. That's why we're diluting it. You only need a cup of this 190 proof stuff to take us to about 30 proof, which is a nice sipping proof. So in it goes. It's not going to want to go together, so you need to lid this up and shake it up pretty good. And look at that, I shook it for you. Look how good that looks. But it's not quite festive enough yet. We're going to add just a 1/4 teaspoon of red food coloring to this. And then we're going to give it a good shake after that. Look at that, it's already looking festive. Man, that's great. So shook it up here. Look at that. We're ready to put this in a glass. I like mine on the rocks. It's also good 50-50 with either ginger ale or hard cider. If you like, a Boilermaker, it's like a holiday Boilermaker. It's great. Cheers. There's just enough cinnamon in there to, it's going to burn a little bit, numbs your tongue a little bit, but that's okay. That's kind of what you want from this. But it's not syrupy. It's got body, but it's not syrupy. It's nice sipping schnapps. You could shoot it if you want to, but I like to sip. So if this is something you want to try, you want to make your own cinnamon schnapps, you can check out all the details at my website, somethingedible.com. Just search for homemade cinnamon schnapps. You're going to find it, and you're going to love it. Cheers, and Merry Christmas.